Hey everybody, we're live again! Here to have some more fun with you. The interview series is back. Heather, how excited are you?
Super excited.
I know. My hairs on my arms are standing up right now because I'm so excited. I'm getting the chills.
Oh, I'm cold.
getting chicken pimples. That's what my grandmother used to call it.
I'm cold because we're in the basement.
Oh, I have chicken pimples because of that too. Welcome everybody. It's a lovely Sunday here in Maryland.
It's very ugly.
It's pouring
it's not
down.
Lovely.
It's disgusting. It's gross. It's like God just literally crapped all over the state. It's horrible. Peeing all over the state. But we have actually two lovely individuals here with us tonight. Heather.
What's up?
We have K&L Pop Hunters with us tonight. Hello, welcome. There they are.
Hi.
Hello. So, welcome. When I thought about who would be the first, returning first interviewees, I thought of you guys. You were on the top of my list. I wanted to have you guys on. So I'm glad you guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Of course, yeah. No, I thought it would be a lot of fun because we, although Heather and I watch your videos. I talk to Chris all the time, like on Facebook.
Yeah. We're like longest friends.
Yeah, exactly. Like we talk all the time, but I was like, well, why aren't they coming on here? They have their own channel and all that stuff, so why not? Let's do it.
Yeah.
So hello to everybody in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So we'll start this off, and we're just gonna go we're gonna just hit it hard. We're just gonna throw up a lot of questions. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna talk about things. We're gonna talk about things and stuff, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But first things first, what in God's name got you guys into pops?
Well, I'm gonna let Law take this. I'm the one that got into pop first than him, and I got him into it, and then you start to like it. Huh?
I used to make fun of them. I was like, what are these things with
it.
big heads and little bodies? And then like 3 days later, I bought like 3.
Yeah.
So it was pretty funny. I ate my words quick.
He was saying like, why do they have a big head and a small body? And I go, it looks good. You know, I mean, and then you start to like it, huh?
Basically, I saw Pennywise and I think Carrie at GameStop, and I was game over.
Mm-hmm.
I bought those.
He loves horror, like he loves scary, like anything Pennywise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So same thing kind of happened to Heather. She got the bite, so to speak, because I already did.
Yeah.
She got the bite, so to speak, because of Harry Potter. That's what kind of dragged her in. I think it's always like that special like series or character is what drags you in ultimately, because for me it was Marvel, and it as soon as it had a hold of me, it dragged me down. Like I was in.
Yeah.
Right.
It did. I could tell.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Even everybody, including my family and my friends, who are all like, "What in God's name are you doing with your life?" But so
being awesome, that's what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, do you guys collect anything outside of Funko Pops? Were you collecting something previous to Funko Pops?
Yeah. I love movies like a lot. I collect movies, like common stuff like that, movies, TV shows. I collect T-shirts, mostly because I just never get rid of them. So I have like 200 T-shirts.
Yeah. And video games too.
Video games.
He loves video
I love
games.
video games
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah. I have some memorabilia from Seinfeld. I got that.
Memorabilia from Seinfeld.
Yeah, it came with a collector set thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like it comes in like a.
It's got. You want to see some of it?
Show off your.
I got it right here behind me.
He's a big fan. If
you want to see something, I'll show you.
Sure, show me. I'm totally down with that.
Chris is a huge Seinfeld fan.
I love Seinfeld. I've been watching Seinfeld, since I was a kid.
Luckily, it's right here in the front room here. I got this puffy shirt replica.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I know.
So what does it come with? The DVD set?
Yeah. It's called a gift set, and it came with. Okay, so I got to throw Law under the bus a little bit because she broke accidentally. Of course,
it was an accident.
She broke one of my salt and pepper shakers.
It was supposed to be a ketchup right there.
It's supposed to be a red one too. She broke it.
And I tried to glue it back on, it didn't work. So.
Oh no.
But she broke something. Always accidental, of course, but.
She was too busy.
Yeah.
She was cleaning. It was hardcore cleaning is what she was doing.
I'm a small person. I don't know how I knock it.
You got so much crap. You already know.
Yeah.
You already know. You got like 800
A
pops or
lot of
something,
stuff.
right?
I'm
Yeah.
surprised if I come home every day and something isn't knocked off my shelf, broken in half. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
One night I come downstairs and one of the gremlins, the NECA gremlins, has a leg knocked off of him, and he literally just fell off a shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel your pain. I'm there with you.
Uh-huh.
So you guys started collecting pops. You're doing it together, which is awesome, by the way. Because I don't know if I would have gotten so deep into Funko Pops or collected so hardcore if it weren't for Heather being involved in it, which I think is really cool. In fact, starting a channel like this, I don't think I would have done this without Heather. Like if for some reason Heather tomorrow says, I don't feel like doing Gastlecast anymore, I wouldn't be able to do it anymore because it wouldn't be Gastlecast without her.
Oh yeah, of course. Right.
But your channel, what is it? Is it mainly aimed at Funko Pops, or are you guys looking at it just as just a Funko Pop thing, or are you going to grow it out into something else?
Well, I have all these ideas, but I don't have a computer, as you know. I told you, so I'm just like stuck between a rock and a hard place for what I want to do in the future. But I want to do a game streaming channel, possibly.
Especially you love video games.
Yeah,
video games.
And I do really off the wall commentary when I'm playing games and say weird stuff. So it'd be great, probably.
Yeah.
People are unique.
So you edit and do everything on your phone?
Yeah, it's all him.
Yeah, you can tell, obviously.
No, it's so impressive.
Thanks. I mean, it's very simple. I do like real quick cuts and stuff like that. Nothing, no effects or anything.
Yeah.
I can't imagine doing that because I sit behind a computer and do that. So like I can't imagine being down on the phone level and trying to cut like things together. I think that would just drive me insane. So props to you for doing that.
I don't know, man. I'll work with what I got.
No, I hear you. Yeah, with that said, I can't wait to see what you come up with when you finally do have a computer, because I'm sure you'll put out some awesome content.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure. So you guys have any like Grail? Do you have Grail pops that you consider Grail pops?
Yeah, in a matter of speaking, when you saw this thing set up back here. We did this so you could see some of our best.
Look at that.
Woman.
Why don't you? Can you get that? Are you able to get it? I got her the metallic chase Wonder Woman, the old school one.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
My favorite.
Yeah.
So how did you obtain that? Like trade or buy?
A group on Facebook. I bought it.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
I looked up value and then I made a decision. It was pretty much, it was a good deal.
Cool.
That's awesome.
So are you a part of any local groups?
Not really.
No. Now, was that
Washington sucks. I'm in Washington State and it sucks for this community. I'm really envious of you guys and people in the Midwest and stuff. We just have all the major chains, like, and they're all rip-off prices and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that stinks. I mean, you know, when it comes down to it, the local group here, that's another kind of tether for us as well. Because the fact that we're connected with people who collect the same thing, it makes us want to buy more, which I guess is it's a blessing and a curse, I guess.
Fuels the fire, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's funny because a lot of our friends that we met through Funko Pop collecting, they're collecting other stuff now. Some of the guys have turned to Hot Toys. Some of the other guys have turned to NECA. They don't even collect pops anymore, like our close friends. It's really weird. There's a big shift change going on right now, and I don't know why that's happening. I think it's because they're not releasing quality stuff anymore. Like, in other words, they're not
about quality.
No, it is. It's
think so.
because we're getting too much. We're getting too much of. When you go inside of a store, they have these new releases. There's like 1 billion of them. I remember when it was hard to find some of these Hot Topics and stuff. It's so easy to find everything anymore, and I think a lot of people have lost the thrill of the hunt because there's no hunt anymore. The only hunts that we talk about are standing in line at Hot Topic, which nobody in the right mind wants to do.
Yeah, it's very thrilling.
And chases anymore, there's no way to get a chase usually by just finding it because people are giving them to their friends and stuff. Look at the Steve debacle this weekend. Like it,
Yeah.
like seeing that makes me like I personally would not want to run around trying to find that Steve right now.
I literally called a Baskin Robbins like 4 hours after they opened, and I was like, "Hey, do you have this?" And they were like, "Yeah, come in." And I went in, and there was just a pile sitting there, like stacked real high.
You
Yeah.
went somewhere and they had a
Wow.
pile.
Yeah.
Were they selling them for $12.99?
$14.99.
$14.99.
Mm-hmm.
You know why that is? I read about it today. It's because franchisees are allowed to sell them whatever price they want to sell them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So people were spending like $40 on those pops
Yeah,
over the
that's
weekend.
stupid.
Like, who's paying $40 for the Steve at or Baskin Robbins? I think that's crazy. No,
Yeah.
I did misspeak. You're right. It isn't about quality. But what I'm getting at is I think that that everything has changed. It feels like even
Right.
within the last year, it feels like it's changed.
Right.
Even the exclusives that they're releasing at like the cons and stuff aren't as good as they used to be.
Well, they're getting lazy. They're chroming things. They're
Lazy
making
is the word I was
things
looking for.
metallic.
Thank you.
They are putting glitter on things. They're making things glow, but not having different molds, and it's not as exciting.
Agreed.
I can understand chromes, metallics, glows, etc. for like chase versus common.
Right.
But I can't understand the same common pop being released over and over and
I know.
over and over again.
Getting the same characters over and over is
Yeah.
just absolutely terrible. It's not fun.
Yeah, a good example of that is that metallic Pennywise. Although I really want it, by the way, I'm jealous you had her because I tried to get it the night it came out.
Yeah, he's been trying to get it.
What, the metallic Pennywise?
I have most of them, but
The t-shirt
FYE,
one?
right?
no, it was Hot Topic.
Hot
Yeah,
And it came with a
Okay,
T-shirt.
yeah, it was Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that one's cool, and I would pay, but well, maybe not too much, but I do want it.
Yeah, that is it's a cool one. I personally like the Pennywises. I think Heather like more or less loves the Pennywises.
Yeah.
In fact, we set her room up today. We had to clean her room up. She has like a little office area with all her pops in it, and she has. I noticed you have like now it looks like 30 Pennywise pops.
I have every single Pennywise pop, and then I have multiples of. I want to say the FYE Pennywise with the wrought iron through his head, and I think I have a black and white one or something that I got from a mystery box. I got both of them from like a mystery box.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah, I want the Walmart one, the exclusive, the wig going across the face. I haven't gotten that yet. I know
it's a good one.
That is a good one.
I like all of them, honestly, but that Freddy Funko one's going to be the hardest one to get, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's special. That one's really special to us
Oh,
because we had a friend that sent it to us, and that was shocking.
Yeah.
We didn't expect it.
Yeah, I cried over that.
I bet. That's awesome.
You actually
Great.
have a question in the comments section by Natasha Cook. She's asking, "What games do you play?"
Oh dang!
A lot.
So much.
I mostly just stick to Xbox lately. I just beat Rage 2, the first-person shooter, open world shooter.
How is that? Is that good?
I liked it. Yeah, I spent over 40 hours playing it. So.
Really?
Wow.
I saw it at the store, but I remember Rage 1 coming out, and a lot of people were complaining about it. So it made me wonder, is Rage 2 any good?
It's very good in my opinion.
Continue playing that.
That's the problem though, because I'm in the majority. I think because no one I know got it, or none of my friends like it or anything.
Really?
So I'm like black sheep, but I think it's great.
Maybe I'm gonna have to go get myself a copy and play. Heather, should we run out and get ourselves a copy of Rage 2 and play together?
Sure.
Let's do it. We might have to do that. Are you playing on PlayStation?
No, Xbox.
I would. No, I just have Xbox.
Oh, you said? Did he say Xbox?
Yes.
I used to have a
didn't
PS4. That's a long story. We don't have time for that.
So a lot of people are coming in and they're saying that they're subscribing to you. So that's really cool. So you're getting a couple.
Thank
of people
you.
That is awesome. We
Thank you.
really appreciate that.
Yeah, so that's good. So thank you guys for doing that. And check them out because they have really cool content. So you showed some of the grails that you have. What grails for both of you? You both can give your own answer here. What grails do you want?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
right now. I want that metallic Children of the Forest pretty bad. I have the common one right now. And that's another thing, Chris. That whole thing where you got that, I was within like half an hour of getting that. I was at work and I was about to go on break, or I found it after break. I saw your post and I'm like, oh man, I could have got it. I was almost there.
I was shocked. I'll be honest with you. I was
I
totally
know.
shocked. It somebody had posted a link and it said it had been posted like a minute ago or something, and I was like, oh, I'll click it. I'll see if I can get it, and it went through. And I was calling Heather. I was like, oh my God, you're not gonna believe this. She's like, what? I was like,
I know.
I was like, the Children of the Forest pop. I just got one. And Heather's like,
I couldn't believe you got it. Yeah.
I know.
Heather was like, what are you drunk at work? And I was like, no, I really did. I got it. And then finally it came in like 2 days ago, right?
Yeah. I'm excited to get there in Game of Thrones because he's like
Oh, yeah.
seasoned.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard
yeah.
about that. Yeah.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I'm bathing right now in season 7. It's amazing.
I'm
I love
still
it.
on season 2.
Season 7. Which,
Season
yeah.
7 is the
Oh,
best.
I shouldn't
yeah.
say anything. Because I've watched the whole show now.
Yeah,
so.
we already finished.
End of conversation about that.
Yeah, you don't want to anger Heather.
I don't get angry.
You can anger her all you want. Only know that I'm going to take the brunt of all of it because I'm sitting next to
Yeah.
her.
I feel for you. Yeah.
You live that life. So, how many pops do you guys have total now?
Let me check my phone to give you the count.
We got like almost 200.
I think I have 184.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you guys are up there.
Yeah, we've been collecting for a year now.
Yeah.
I started the channel 2 months after the
Yeah.
collecting started.
Okay.
I decided I wanted to do it because I was building momentum, and the passion or obsession, whatever you want to call it, started. And yeah, so I made a channel. Total is, hold on a second.
Oh, okay.
183. I thought, okay, I was one off.
183.
183.
Yeah.
That's still a good number for only collecting for a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we got a problem. I got a problem.
We
Well,
all-
actually,
That's the sad part. For every 1 pop or 2 pops he buys, I buy like 3 or 4.
I would get like 1, he would get like 3.
I always get them on sale though. It's pretty
He's
cool.
outnumbering you. That's what's happening here.
Well, we actually got a couple new ones we're going to show you if you want to see
We
them.
just got a recent
Came
one.
in.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Smoke Golem 31 asked, "What is your favorite in your collection?"
Me?
Oh,
Yeah,
Both
Yes.
of you.
Okay. My probably that Chase Jack Torrance,
yeah.
just for the look of it, and
that's a cool pop.
I love The Shining. I love Stephen King,
Yeah.
so
his
it's
favorite.
personal to me, and it just stands out. I think it's a really great pop.
Yeah, it is a cool pop. Even
It's one of the few shapes that's actually really cool, like really unique.
Yeah.
the Dorbs is really cool too. I would, in fact, the only reason why I that's on the top of my mind is because I had to move it today for you when
Yeah.
we're storing stuff away. That's a cool little Dorbs. A lot of people don't like Dorbs, but I happen to love them.
Can I say something real quick?
Of course you can.
That's how chases should be done.
What?
The Jack Torrance variant.
Uh-huh.
That's
Oh,
how
you're
chases
saying that
should be done.
right? That you,
Yeah.
no, you're right.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
absolutely right.
Totally.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Perfect chase.
It was. Now I will say one of the laziest chases I've ever seen, but I actually really love, is the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts.
I know it is lazy.
Because they took the same mold but just made the eyes glow. But
Yeah.
it's so cool.
It's cool, but it is very lazy. They could have at
very
least
lazy.
chased the mold or changed the mold a little bit to
Yeah.
the body. Had him do something different. I mean, he looked exactly the same, but they had glow in the dark eyes. That was it.
Yeah.
It's a chase. But we're trying to think of a good lazy chase to talk
Lazy
about.
chase.
Like hilarious to make fun of. Which one is it?
Dang.
You know, when you have so much stuff in your head, you can't even focus on one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't own it, obviously. I wouldn't own it.
Yeah.
The Pennywise
I'm
chase
kidding.
was kind of lazy. Pennywise chase was sepia. That's all it was.
Yeah, you're
It was
right.
kind of lame. I don't know.
That's pretty cool, actually. I like that one. I like that one. I don't know.
I'm gonna get beat down here. Yeah, I mean I just figured out. I don't know. The alternate color stuff is kind of bad.
Yeah. Lob, what's your favorite in your collection?
Mine would be the Wonder Woman. That's like my favorite. Yeah.
She couldn't believe I got that for her. She's like, how much was that? I'm like, it was a gift. I got it as a gift.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He didn't tell me. It was like a surprise, and I go, "Oh my god, I can't believe that."
Well, it was a gift, obviously.
Yeah.
Surprise gift.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's an awesome surprise gift.
Well, yeah.
Well, look at that. So, hold on. So, funny enough, one of my friends who doesn't even collect Pops contacted me. He goes, "Do you have this?" It's Steve from Baskin Robbins. I'm getting contacted by everybody asking, "Do I have this right now?" This is like the third or fourth thing I've gotten today.
See what I mean when I said it's not that uncommon?
It's crazy.
Everybody's.
Yeah.
I think the reason people were freaking out over it is because they thought it was going to be extremely limited since it's Baskin Robbins, but like it turned out that it didn't seem to be.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if you guys know, but FedEx is apparently carrying Pops now. My friend collects Pops, and she found one at FedEx. Mm-hmm. Did you know that? Because I thought that was weird.
Yeah, it was very weird. I had a friend contact me, probably a year and a half to 2 years ago, saying that he found a porg chase at FedEx.
Yes. I found a porg chase.
They've been doing that for a while.
Yeah, I found one at FedEx. Yeah. But I was just in FedEx, like, I don't know, Thursday. And when I was in there, I was kind of just searching around. But it's just very old stuff is still in there. Very old stuff. Let's see. Chris Barcode. He's a really good dude. He goes, I've been an action figure collector for 30 plus years. As a collector, everything will expand and grow. But as far as Funko Pop collection goes, I did avoid them till I started seeing various cartoon characters. Oh, well, that's cool. I mean, cartoon characters is a perfect...
Guilty as charged there. I got Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, one of my all-time favorite cartoons. I had to get that.
Such a good show.
That was a good chase, too.
Yeah.
That was not.
I just have the common. I don't have Heifer yet either.
You just have the common.
I just have Rocco. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had a fake heifer chase.
Yeah.
Did you
I remember that.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I remember that.
That's like my saddest chase story.
Well, for those who don't know, Heather bought a heifer, got home with it, the chase, and tried to glow it in the dark, and it wouldn't glow, and she couldn't figure out why it wouldn't glow in the dark. And it turned out that it wasn't the chase.
Yeah, it was a cross with
they put a sticker on the damn box.
But the thing is, on the chase, it actually like shows without you glowing it the jack-o'-lantern on his belly.
Right.
But I didn't realize that when I saw like the glams of the picture or the heifer. I thought that it just glowed jack-o'-lantern.
Right, yeah.
So I was very disappointed.
Yeah, she would come home. She was like near in tears because it was when we first started collecting.
Tears.
She's like, I can't believe what happened. It won't glow. The glow is broken. I was like, it's not broken. It's not there. What pops you guys have there to show? You had to box.
Go ahead and show yours first.
You go first.
Instead of trying to attack me.
Well, I mean. I just got this one, but it's not the whole set.
This is kind of a spoiler because I got a bunch of these coming from the pre-orders.
Coming soon, so I just got this one.
Oh, yeah, that one's awesome.
But it's not the whole set, so we got the whole set coming.
I got the whole thing pre-ordered from Shumi. I'm waiting on it still.
Wow. So, I never would have guessed that you liked that movie.
I know.
I like it.
I know. Why do I wear this shirt? I don't know. Because I like it.
The shirt on.
I love this. One of my favorite movies.
Would you be opposed to out of boxing that Jaws shark?
No, considering I got the one with the tank in the mouth coming.
Yeah, I'd like to see it out of the box.
Oh yeah, go ahead and take it.
Because that's one I keep seeing pictures of it in a box, but I haven't really seen it out of box.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a good job on it. It looks heavy, but it's actually really lightweight.
It's very light.
So where is the one with the tank in its mouth from?
Oh, that's a regular one too. That's a common.
It's common? Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Don't quote me on
awesome.
that. Let me make sure.
Cool. Does it come with a stand or is it just like this?
No.
No, it's just like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Looks like he stands on his fins.
Yeah, he stands on his little fins. Yeah, that's cool. I like that a lot. Thanks for out of boxing that.
Oh, you want?
Yeah, no problem.
You got like the whole set coming.
Yeah, it's a common. I'm looking at it right now on the app.
That's interesting. You think they would have done a chase that way?
They should have. They should have put some blood on it or something.
Oh,
Or made
yeah.
the tank like
So
kind of
cool.
damaged or something.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Whether-
funny you say that because I wonder if they'll release that as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive or something.
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, Chris, what do you have there?
Oh yeah.
All right. You'll quickly find out that our collecting is so diverse, it'll make your head spin sometimes. All right, so if I can get it out of here. All right. Obviously, I'm not prepared to show this. It's still in the bubble wrap. It's funny because it's a common, but okay, so I got
Oh,
Very-
Daryl.
Yes.
Daryl.
Awesome.
I saw your
my very
comment.
first walk.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
my first one.
That's like from the first season. Wait, yeah, first season.
She has a PX previews Daryl, the biker Daryl. But
Yeah.
this is my first Walking Dead pop. So.
So, you said that's your first and only Walking Dead pop, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, is that something you're going to kind of dive into? Or are you going to dive and buy some more
Yeah,
Walking Dead?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna try to get some more.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem, I think.
Well,
I like all the old stuff. I'm old school. I'm an old school Walking Dead fan, so I want Rick in his uniform, original
Yeah.
sheriff uniform, and the bicycle girl.
Yeah,
and
that's
what else
good.
do I like?
Oh, she's
The Wells
the
Walker.
best.
Probably really hard.
I love the walkers.
Yeah.
They're
RV
so cool.
Walker, the one with the
yes.
screwdriver through the eye. I love that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Do we have?
I like all the
a bloody one of
grotesque
that?
things.
Yes.
We do have the bloody version of that.
Yes, we were gifted that.
That's an awesome one. I
Yeah,
didn't
by
realize. Okay.
Danny.
Yeah, for some reason I wasn't sure. Natasha Cook asked, "Do you guys like minis, mystery minis?"
They're okay.
They're okay.
I like the Cuphead ones. I thought about getting those maybe.
Mhm.
I love Cuphead, so.
Yeah, Cuphead's kind of interesting. So if the question is an open-ended question, I personally love mystery minis. Heather isn't so much about the mystery minis.
I like them a lot.
Do you like them?
Yes, but I don't go out of my way to find them.
Well, nor do I. So
But I love the look of them.
we actually have a friend. We went to see a movie yesterday, and he was out with us, and we walked through the mall, and he's big into mystery minis, and he knows he can pick them up and tell you what's inside. I mean, he's incredible. And we went around to the stores, and he was grabbing the box. He's like, "Yeah, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here." And I think he finally found like one of the aliens from Toy Story. Right now he's trying to build an army of the Toy Story aliens. Like that's his kind of like goal right now, which I thought was kind of funny. But the mystery minis are awesome. In fact, I recently, the guy I'm talking to you guys about, he got me this Mysterio.
They're not.
This Mysterio is amazing, and I can't wait for the glow-in-the-dark version that is released by Hot Topic.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for that. He said he's going to try to help me get one. Mystery minis are
Actually-
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off there.
Oh, no, you're good. Go
I'll
ahead.
go get some stuff to show you real quick. I have some. They're Funko made minis. If you want to see.
Yeah, of
Got a
course.
few of
Yeah,
them.
we would love to see it.
Oh,
Sure. Go ahead. This is fun. G-Man says you collect the Walking Dead minis, Heather. Yeah, that's true. I bought Heather a couple, maybe like a month ago. But I bought you a couple of the glow-in-the-dark ones. I got them for a really good price. One, our buddy who collects minis said that he rarely sees it sold, like out anywhere. So he's like, "You need to pick this one up for Heather. This is a really cool one," and I did, and I got it for you. It was a little expensive, but I still went and got it
Well, that's very
because I love you so much. See how much I love you, Heather. Doesn't that make you feel special inside? Don't you have a fire burning in there?
Okay, so.
All right, that blank stare tells me everything. Thank you.
All right, so
and Ken-
I'm gonna see how good you are at guessing characters. What's that? Who you know who that is, or what that's from?
That looks like the girl from. What's that? It looks like a girl from a video game.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
It's from a video game.
Is it from the video game where the girl is it's a PlayStation video game, right?
Yeah.
What is it called?
PS4.
Yeah.
All right, this will help you out more.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. The robotic creature thing. I can't remember what the name of the game is called.
It's called Horizon Zero Dawn. I
That's
love
it.
that game.
Horizon Zero Dawn. That's it. Okay.
This is my favorite character, favorite robotic one.
Oh yeah, those are cool. The pop of that
Thunder
is really
Jump,
cool
yeah.
too.
And then this is a villain. I forgot his name. I guess I'm not that big of a fan if I can't remember his name, right? Anyway, yeah.
So they are made by Funko, the ones you just showed me?
Yeah, they are. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's
kind of weird.
I've never
Yeah.
seen those.
Got a lot of detail. I'm going to show you
good,
again.
yeah.
You can see the detail. There's
The
quite a bit of
details in
detail there.
Yeah, that thing's awesome, man. I like that a lot. That's cool. Yeah, so mystery minis are an interesting thing. Funko is just an interesting company altogether because they release so many different styles of product, and it's really hard to stick to one.
Yeah, well,
It's hard to grow out. I mean, hard not to grow out. I'm sorry.
The thing with the minis, though, is those are a completely different thing in themselves because they're mystery minis, but each line you see has like a completely different style.
Right.
Like the Walking Dead ones all have like the blank eyes. And the ones
Yes.
like you just showed us, they have actual eyes. It's
Yeah.
really bizarre. Some of them look like cartoons. Some of them look more real. It's
Walking
crazy.
Dead one, the Walking Dead and horror mystery minis probably my favorites of the mystery mini series. I'll say though that some of these, well, actually, if you want to can you grab one up there for me? That's Sauron. That is like probably the coolest mystery mini I think I own. He has the big spikes on his head. Yeah, him.
I know who he is.
He is probably the coolest. I don't know if you can see this, Chris, but that's Sauron from Lord of the Rings. I'm not a big fan of Lord of the Rings, but is the most epic looking
That's awesome,
mystery
and I like
mini
it.
ever. Yes, it's like
Show
kind of.
him in their camera.
Oh! I'm sorry. Yeah, you're here.
There you
Sorry.
go.
We have
Act like you've been doing some well.
Sorry. Yeah. There you
That's
go.
awesome, man. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's a
That's
cool-
really cool.
It's
That's
cool
cool.
looking little dude. Yeah.
That's thick. I like it.
Yeah. Let's see. So I always write myself some questions, but favorite series to collect. Is there like one top favorite series? Like for me, it's Marvel. For Heather, it's probably Pennywise or the It film is probably the top. Would you say? Is that your top?
Horror in general.
Horror in general. Okay.
Yeah.
So how about for you guys?
Go ahead first, because I can't even decide right now. I'm trying to think of.
Well, mine you already know. I mean, mine's like Disney. I love Disney.
Oh, awesome!
Disney has
Yeah.
really cool pops.
That's a cool line to collect.
Yeah. And I have a lot of Disney pop too. I know you have a lot.
Since I love movies, I guess
Yeah.
pop movies. Just I find so many things I like out of that line.
Like when I ask the question, I mean, for me,
General.
when I go to the store and I see a bunch of new Marvel pops, sometimes it's hard for me not to buy them because I collect Marvel and I want to be a completionist. So that's kind of what makes it tough for me. If there's say a Captain America, because I'm a big MCU guy, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So all those new movies that are coming out, pops for those movies are really what I'm after more than anything else. So if they release like a Captain America or something, typically I have to run out and get it. And I know that's how you are definitely with Pennywise, because you want every single Pennywise. You don't want to miss one.
Right.
Thank you for taking that long to answer, Heather. You're awesome. You're so lovely.
Thank you.
Heather, I can't get over you sometimes.
Aw.
Oh my god. So how do you guys display your Funko Pops?
Oh.
Well,
What that means.
they're mostly in box, and
Yeah.
it's a mess.
Yep.
It's an organized mess.
Mhm.
I have spare room where I got
Mhm.
some on a dresser and then some against the wall.
We don't have a shelf.
Our bedroom is turning into a damn
Yeah.
pyramid
Mhm.
of Bob.
Your your alarm clock has been lost. It's now Pops.
We need some shelving. We need help. Any suggestions on
we don't
how
have shelves, so
to
we
take
just put
care
on
of
top
them
of each
better?
other.
IKEA. You have an IKEA nearby?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I thought about IKEA.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
have great shelves.
Yeah, if you go there,
Yeah.
you can get shelves at a pretty decent price, and they're easy to hang too, which is nice.
Yeah.
Although I don't hang them.
No, he does not.
I don't hang them.
Yeah.
I need the regular shelves.
Yeah, so we like our way of displaying. Of course, I have this room down here. Heather has a room too that she puts them in her room. But during like the holidays, we like to pull out Christmas pops, and we'll put the Christmas pops like all over the place. Do you guys happen to do anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do
In
that.
fact, we have a video. Well, we have several videos where we were theming them basically, like a horror one for Halloween. We did a Christmas one.
And Christmas.
Oh, awesome.
We did the Home Alone pops.
Yeah.
We showed those during that time.
Oh, that's cool.
We themed them. We set them up, displayed them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Had some Christmas lights strung up a little bit.
Yeah, we sort of did the same thing. Heather found through a friend these little, and you'll see them on our Instagram pictures around Christmas time. She picked up these little Santa hats, and they were from
Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body Works, and they fit perfectly on a Funko Pop's head. So we would put them on pops that aren't even for Christmas like related pops. We would just throw them on their heads, and they're really cool. So
Nice.
you have your friends and family. What do they think about your collecting? Do they know about your collecting? What are they? Well, why are you buying all these Funko Pops? What is happening?
That's a good question because they don't really have an opinion. I told my mom about the channel and she was just being supportive, and she started watching the channel after she found out about it. She claims she watched every video, but I doubt that. We have quite a bit of content now.
Oh, that's really sweet of her to do that.
Of course. Yeah.
My mom and dad do that kind of stuff too.
My dad pops in occasionally, but he's mostly just looking for a date.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anytime he pops in, he's like, "Hey, I'm looking for a date. Anybody want to go out with me?" I'm like, "What?" So this is a part of this is the part of the Gastlecast interview live. If you've watched them, you know that we usually take a slight turn. We veer off a little bit. We take a break. We go right down there in the sunshine, and we ask 3 random questions, Heather. Heather selected all 3 random questions tonight. So if you don't like them, let us know in the comment section below so I can make fun of her a lot. So there are 3 randomly chosen questions from usually websites that are just random, question generators.
One of the questions that did not make the cut was, what is your favorite swimming stroke?
Oh, I wonder why that make the cut.
I was like, why? That is a random question, but why is that on the list?
And I told Heather, I said, I don't know how to swim, so mine would be drowning, because I don't know how to swim.
Same here. I don't know how to swim either.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna teach you 2 how to swim.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, it's fun.
I am so scared of water. You ever notice I'm scared of almost everything?
Yeah, you're scared of a lot.
The other night,
he's not scared of spiders, which is weird.
No, I'm okay with spiders.
I hate spiders.
He's scared of spiders.
Hate them. I have arachnophobia. That's crazy.
I don't like spiders.
I'm good with spiders.
He doesn't like other bugs. I can pick up bugs. I can't pick up spiders.
I mean, I don't want spiders like all over, like climbing on me and stuff. But I don't mind seeing a spider on the floor. Heather runs for the hills.
Yeah, they really. I don't like. They look scary.
Well,
Heather, I hate them. They look like an alien life form.
The other night we were outside and we had all of like our lights on. It was late, and all these bugs started showing up, like beetles and stuff. You should have seen me. I was running around the yard like a maniac. If neighbors were looking into our yard, they probably thought that I was having some sort of medical emergency because I was running and screaming the entire time. It was like I was on fire. And Heather's like, will you just stop and sit down? They're not going to hurt you. And I was like, no!
I'm like, Chris, they're interested in the lights. Like,
no, they were interested in me.
No, they weren't.
I killed a moth last night when you went to bed. I just want you to know he was huge. The moth, I swear to God, he was this big.
You can't do that.
Heather, he ran into the side of my head at a ridiculous speed. He fell on the ground, and I unleashed on him.
Wow.
Yeah, I did a stompity stomp on him. Listen. I am a animal lover, but if they're coming and flying at my head, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's where I draw the line. When you start attacking my face,
well, can
I'm
we
done.
stop talking about this? Because now I'm like questioning what I'm doing here with you.
I saved his body for you.
Oh.
I got it outside.
It's that time in the video where things take a turn.
Well, it was funny. The day that I go and see Godzilla, I had Mothra attack me while I was outside. How you like that?
I don't understand that joke.
That was it.
Because you went without me.
Okay, listen. You're not a monster movie person.
You shouldn't have gone without me.
Heather,
no,
you had to go make that money. You had to make that money.
I wanted to see Godzilla so bad.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. I just want you to feel bad.
I thought for sure you were going to tell me, like, seriously, it was a big deal. I got scared.
No.
Do you want to go ahead and ask one of your first question, your dumb questions? Go ahead.
Yeah. Whoever wants to answer first can answer first.
We'll let them start because
I'm referring to them. I don't need to hear what you think.
Whoa!
You killed a moth. I just don't even care right now.
You do know I control the mics.
I'll bat your hand away from the mic.
All
Okay,
right,
guys.
what's your first? Will you just get to the question, Heather?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose it.
Would you like to be a celebrity?
No,
I
no.
don't.
Why not?
Because I don't want everybody to get, taking picture of me everywhere I go, no privacy, and I don't want that. I want my privacy. I just want to do everything on my own, and I don't want anybody to be right there, recording me or taking picture of me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
I think for me, because of the stress levels, because I have enough trouble dealing with my job on a daily basis, because I'm like one of those jack of all trades at my work where everyone depends on me because I work hard and I do a good job, which sucks, by the way. I get exploited all the time. But anyway, yeah, that's my reason.
So what we found out tonight is La does not want to be a Kardashian. So we found that out. I thought for sure she wanted to be a Kardashian.
I don't even.
Would I like to be a celebrity? Well,
what we're about to find out is Chris wants to be a teen mom.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Yes! Oh my
That's
God!
his
Yes.
favorite show.
No, I want to be like a dad, but like a good dad on there because most of the time they're bad dads.
Like Javi.
Javi's a good dad.
Yeah, you.
I
Like
like Javi. I like it a Javi, huh? He's my man crush. I don't know if you knew that. Would I like to be a celebrity? I don't know. I'm with Lyle on this. I don't want to walk down the street and have people taking photos of me and chasing me around and stuff. And who wants to do that, right?
Yeah, they always seem to catch like bad angles in
But-
those tabloids.
Yeah, they always do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where, like the skinniest like model could have like 10 chins.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, how did that even happen? But the photographers find it.
I have a lot of cellulite
They're
on my
always
buttocks.
the best
I don't want that
picture.
out there. You know
No,
what I
you
mean?
got a lot of hair.
I got a lot of hair and cellulite on my buttocks, and I think that would look horrible on the beach if they're taking my photos. That would be very embarrassing. But by the way, there's definitely somebody in this world into that, though. So I might actually build a fan club on that.
You might.
You never know. But the good thing about being a celebrity is that you make that money,
Yeah,
like one way or the
you
other.
can
So
like
you can drive nice cars.
I need
and
extra money. I
you
need a
can
lot
buy
of it.
every pop
That would
that
be
you
so
could buy
nice.
every pop that you've ever wanted, Heather. Every pop.
Yep.
Buy a house and stop paying so much for this apartment.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right. See, there are plus sides to it. There are negative
That's the
sides.
main thing I want to do.
I know. I'm wondering, like, see, I don't think I could sacrifice my mental health for money, though.
Right.
Because, I mean, celebrities can literally, like, fart and make money, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
That's true, actually.
They probably make more money when they do that.
Really?
I don't
Do
know.
you think if they farted, they would make money?
I don't know.
Well,
It would if someone leaked a video of like a celebrity like passing
Leaked
out.
a video?
Yeah.
Leaked a fart on a video?
Yeah, it would cause people to search for them and wonder who they are and probably bring in stuff. I don't know. It's my guess.
You're on something.
I know I am.
You fart every day.
I know I'd
And
be
most-
really good at
And a
that.
lot of time, you're on video.
Oh God.
So
Yeah.
That
funny story.
I'm the
about
king
that.
of that. Yeah. Right
me.
here. Not that I want to wear the crown, but I am the king.
Well, Heather's then the queen of it because
Oh my
Heather actually used to record. There was a time where Heather recorded farts on her Snapchat.
Oh my God, he do that too.
I said it the other day, and I put it on my Bluetooth speaker to hear it. It sounds funny
He
as
did that
hell.
too.
So,
No, because I randomly, yeah, I just played it while she was on her phone, and it scared the hell out of her. She's like, what the hell?
so Heather would do it, but not only would she catch her fart, she would catch my reaction to the fart. So Heather then had all of these videos built up on Snapchat that you would watch one right after the other, where it's Heather going, "Brr," and she would turn the camera, and I would go, oh Heather, come on. And it would be like that over and over and over again. And her master plan was at the end of the year on this is how deranged my wife is. She wanted to wait until New Year's Eve for before the ball dropped. We would watch every single fart video of the entire year. But it didn't work out because something happened with Snapchat. It didn't save them.
Snapchat like deleted all of the old snaps.
So we didn't start our New Year's tradition of watching Heather fart and Chris scoff. So that didn't happen. We weren't able to start that new fun little show that we would do every year.
Yeah, but
Man.
to answer my question though, I don't think I would want to be a celebrity.
Well, just like with them, you like attack them. Why?
I sort of explained. I don't think I could sacrifice my mental health for the money.
Oh my God, you'd be surrounded by men. You'd be like,
I don't like a lot of men like that.
No, I'm not saying you. No, I'm not saying you want a lot of men. I'm saying like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Like you'd have him, and then you'd see
Jason.
Ah,
Jason
yeah.
Momoa, I forgot. Good call.
I like him too.
Okay. You guys are talking me into the celebrity
Who was
thing.
it? Who was the other guy? There was another guy the other day that gave you a lady boner. You talked about it. Who was it? It was Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Jason Momoa, and there was another one. And you,
I don't know. I like Paul Rudd a
Sean
lot.
Sean from Boy
No,
Meets
you,
World.
You assumed
You
that.
grabbed his buttocks, Heather.
I did not.
You did grab his buttocks when we got a picture with them. I saw you.
No, I stop saying
I
that.
saw you grab his buttocks. I'm okay with it, but I saw you grab his buttocks.
It never happened.
I have spoken. You grabbed his buttocks.
No.
Well, you don't want. What's the next
That
question?
one.
I can't even read what that says.
What TV or movie ending really frustrated you? I like his reaction.
I thought of an immediate one that I just saw, then I'm trying to backtrack in my mind. Most recently, Game of Thrones, in a way, but we can't talk about that.
I've heard that. I've heard it.
Yeah. Lost. I love that show, Lost, but I did not like the.
Agreed.
I've heard that
Ending.
as well.
So much agreed.
I love that show. I thought it was brilliant when it came out. But, yeah.
But the ending was.
Yeah, the ending was horrible.
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
it was horrible.
The ending with Lost was they tell you a couple years before Lost ends that that isn't how it's going to end, but instead that is how it ended. That's what frustrated me so much about it.
Yeah.
They told us it's not going to be like that. No, you're wrong. And then it happened that way. That's what got me.
Yeah, the real kicker was, do you know that they would just be in the writing room, literally like throwing ideas around, and it, almost like they'd throw a dart at the board, like, "Oh, that's gonna be the next episode." They were flying by the seat of their pants.
Too many questions and not enough answers. That's what that show was.
Yeah.
Zach Bonifer said, by the way, Heather, I just want to throw this in. He said calendar guy.
Oh, I can't wait for Calendar Guy to be
If
all
you
over
were a
me.
celebrity, you'd go right over to calendar guy.
No. He liked me for who I am as a normal
Did he wear dad
person.
shoes? I swear he wore dad shoes.
He did.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was like really sort of gross.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting dad shoes. I'm married now. I have a child. I think I'm dad shoe territory. I like to grill.
Okay.
You think I should get some dad shoes?
No, but you can. I'm not going to stop you.
It'd be so hot. Oh my god. So the ending that frustrated me the most, which is a really weird one. Why do I talk so much? I'm always talking. So
Lots to talk about.
I know.
Lot of good
I
things
gotta,
to
well,
talk
I gotta.
about.
I just talk a lot. I got a big mouth. Don't tell anybody. That sounds
I
dirty.
like that when I get on a subject I like to talk about. I don't seem like very talkative, but if it was just me and Chris, it'd be like two lights come down, and it'd just be a dark room, and then me and him back and forth like a bromance.
So the ending that frustrated me, but now doesn't frustrate me, was Sopranos, because Sopranos was a show that it literally just goes to black out of nowhere. In fact, myself, my family, and everybody that I knew, they thought something happened with the cable or the power went out or something when it faded to black, but then credits would roll up. So basically, I think it was tell your own ending kind of thing. Like, what do you think happened? How do you think it ended?
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting. Like at the time, I hated it. I was like, "Oh, come on, really? We don't get an ending." But now that I look back on it, I think it was a brilliant move, because I think they would have gotten beaten up if they would have either killed Tony or didn't kill Tony. Instead, they left it up to the viewer. Boom, excellent storytelling. My opinion.
Okay, so what's your real answer? Because
That is the answer, because I was frustrated then, but I'm not frustrated anymore. Okay, Lost. You happy?
I
Lost.
guess.
What's yours?
Dexter.
Oh yeah.
I never finished it. I only seen one episode. So.
Yeah.
I only saw the pilot. I don't know what's wrong
I
with
only
me.
see a little bit of it.
I don't know. I can't explain myself. I only seen the pilot.
I tried watching that show and I just could not do it. I couldn't do it.
Oh.
I love it.
I couldn't do it.
There's the
He's another
explanation,
celebrity
man.
Yeah.
He's a what?
I guess why we have the same mindset.
Heather said that's a celebrity crush?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I love Michael C. Hall.
Oh my god. So many lady boners. Can't get it. Can't get over
Heather,
it.
do you like
Heather's got
Norman
lost.
Reedus, like most women? You like
Huh?
Norman Reedus? Are you into
No.
Norman Reedus?
I'd be his friend,
Oh.
but that would be it. Like, if he tried to, like, hit on me, I'd say, listen, Norman, it's not like that.
Yeah. Nice.
Natasha Cook says Dexter is my baby's name. That's an awesome name.
Oh.
We might not have liked the ending, but we love that name.
Yeah. Well, I love the whole series up until the very end.
I would call him Dex all the time, be honest with you.
Yeah.
DX all day long.
Well, that's
Dex.
what Deb calls Dexter. She calls him Dex.
I like that. I like that name. I'm gonna start calling you Dex. I love it so much. I'm gonna call you Dex now.
Don't do that.
I'm doing that.
Don't do that.
I'm on board. Let's see. Last question. Number 3. What's been your worst date ever? Worst
Oh.
date ever. Oh my god! Look at you guys. They're like, well, good night, guys. Nice talking to you. Bye.
Yeah.
They look.
Much. I mean, before I met her, my whole dating life was a disaster.
Oh no.
Oh my god! I did not
I
expect
gave
that.
up on dating. I'm not even kidding.
Well, we met each other online.
Yeah, I'll imagine that
Yeah.
worked.
Online dating.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We sort of met that way in a way. I mean, we knew each other because we lived close by, but we talked online all the time. Like we didn't really go on too many dates or anything. We like talked online a lot, and then we went like on our first date. Remember?
Yeah,
That's
but
kinda like
we
how it
didn't
was.
Meet online.
No. I'm not saying we met online, but I think our relationship was built online in a way.
Well, yeah, because if you never.
I
pursued
added you
me-
as a friend on Facebook, and that's where it took off. Just
Yeah.
so you know.
I consider not clicking accept.
Oh my god, I used to look at your pictures and I'd be like, oh yeah, look at her.
Ew.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No. What is your guys' worst dates? You don't have to go too deep. Only if you want to, because we love a good story. What do
I
you
don't
got?
have time for that. I don't have time for the detail.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You go first.
Actually, I don't. Mine's like a little bit different.
See,
So
she lives
I
in
can-
that Disney world in her
Yeah.
head too. Not just doesn't just love Disney. She lives like fantasy world.
Fantasy land.
Yeah. I don't know.
You have. I think you told
I
me.
got plenty, but
Just tell
like
me
I
one.
said, I don't want to go into it. I could write a book, man. I really could. It's terrible.
Well, Heather, what is yours?
Do you want me to go into detail or no detail?
Oh well, I'm going to be honest with you. I want to hear all the details.
It'll be too long. So
That's what she said. Go ahead.
basically, first mistake was that I let this guy know that I was free all day. Very first mistake.
Oh, you're Tarantinoing this.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking this backward.
No, this is forward.
Okay.
First mistake.
Okay.
So we go to downtown Annapolis just to like walk around and like I think we got ice cream or something. And it wasn't a very...
Is ice cream code word for something sexual?
It wasn't a very hot day. And
Whoa.
he was sweating like he had just run a marathon. Like,
Oh.
like literally, I'm not exaggerating. It was like dripping down his face.
You guys should have went to the pool.
We should have. I just didn't understand
He was
it.
the pool.
And I like asked him if he was okay.
Yeah.
It's a sprinkler system with
He's
two
a
legs.
he's a walking sprinkler.
It was wild. So then we ended up going to a park.
Yeah.
And at this park is when things got really weird.
I bet.
We set our shoes and our phones and like his wallet on the beach like 20 feet up. And then we like waded in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And we were only in there for like 10 minutes and like high tide came in and like swooped everything away.
All your
My
stuff.
cell phone, his wallet, shoes,
Oh
everything.
no!
So
I'm not surprised.
Oh my god!
then, before we discovered that, he did something really weird.
Were you nude?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
He
Oh, yeah,
That
he
would
was
be so
working on it.
embarrassing if you were nude
No, what
and
was
just swept all your
what
stuff
was
away.
embarrassing is he did some like weird thing where he
Yeah.
tried to like pick me up like while we were in the water, and I was sort of just like, "What are you doing?" Like,
That's kind of cute. It's
no.
like, that's sort of.
He,
like,
then he
was a
fell
first
just and
date.
dropped her in the water in her head.
Yeah, I know, right? You get injured. You're on the bottom of the sea.
I do have a very large head. I would definitely.
You don't have a big head.
Very, very buoyant. Nice buoy.
Yeah, you're like a
think-
Funko Pop in that way, Heather.
I think it would hit the ground first.
Oh man.
So how did it end?
So it didn't end yet.
Okay.
So then I put my phone in some rice. It never ended up coming on. And I think I took my sister's phone for the night, because like she was home and I was we were going to go hang out after,
Okay.
which is like totally like I don't like to be mean to people, but I didn't want to hang out with him anymore. But I did anyway.
You force yourself into hanging out with him?
Well, yeah, because I felt bad because I told him I was free all day.
Oh my god. You got yourself
So
in a trap.
then we went back to his house.
Uh-huh. Whoa. I'm going to ask you again. Were you naked?
No.
No? Okay.
So he went back to his house. He lived with his parents. He lived in this very big house with his parents. I was young, by the way. I was like 19. So the house was very poorly furnished. Like, there were rooms that just didn't have anything in them. And I didn't understand why.
Oh my
like,
God.
the living room had a TV and a couch. But, like, there were bedrooms that were, like, completely empty with, like, one thing on the floor. It was
Why
just,
would you buy a big home if you couldn't put enough furniture in
it
it?
was just so weird.
Was it like a room with a chair in it?
Probably.
I mean, 'cause that's like-
it was really bizarre.
You got to be nuts to have a room with just a chair in it.
It was weird. It was really weird.
What if it was like a room with a chair and a painting? So
Oh.
that's all they did was sit in the chair and look at the painting. Wouldn't that be weird? That's weird.
That is
Good harm.
Yeah.
Intro.
Before this happened, I forgot about this. I am Tarantinoing it. I got to go back a step.
Oh, you're rewinding.
Yeah, we went to Blockbuster, and we rented a movie, and it took
you
us
know
like
it's
an
gonna be a-
hour to pick a movie.
You know it's going to be good when you're going to Blockbuster.
right? And outside of Blockbuster, we ran into one of my friends, and I had told him about how my phone got swept.
What movie?
I don't remember.
I mean, it's a big deal. The story could go either one or two ways. It could be like a horror film where you're like, oh my god, or it's like Forrest Gump,
No, it probably was a horror film.
or a porn.
No.
Okay.
Blockbuster didn't do that.
What?
She didn't do that.
Oh, okay. You're okay.
No, I think it was a horror movie because all I remember from the movie was that there was a door with like a weird, creepy wreath on it.
That literally could be anything.
No, I think it was like a dark like horror movie.
Anyway, where are we going with this?
So we ran into my friend and I told him that my phone got swept away, and he said that he had to get a new phone recently to that because he would take his phone and like listen to music while he was in the shower, and the moisture like ruined his phone.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh,
I do that every day.
Oh no, that's not obvious at all that that would do that.
Well, no, I do that. I do that every day. My phone's in the bathroom every day.
Well, no, now phones are like water resistant.
Well, no, I guess I don't know.
This was back
Yeah.
in like 2000.
I gotta listen to my Howard Stern while I'm in the shower.
I
It's
know
a
you
thing.
do. It definitely is a thing.
All right, go ahead.
So then we get back to his house with the weird lack of furniture, and I think we like made dinner or like
Isn't
his
that like a
mom-
sign that they're like serial killer family or something?
Yeah, I think they probably were. It was really weird.
Hmm.
And then we watched this movie, and I ended up like I was so tired that I ended up like semi falling asleep. It was like the sleep, like a really light sleep. How you're like sort of asleep, but like you're in the presence of a serial killer, so you don't completely fall asleep.
Good for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Smart move.
But when I come to, I wake up. Here, come a little closer to me.
Are you gonna do something like really messed up?
Yeah, come a little closer to me. So
Is
this
she warning
is
you?
me laying down. I was laying down on the couch on the complete opposite end of him. My feet were like near him. I wake up and he's like this. And I was startled, so I was like, and he was like, "You're really cute when you sleep."
Oh my god.
And then I got out of there.
Oh my god.
I didn't
Wow.
play too nice anymore. I'm not lying. He really said that to me.
That's really creepy.
It was really creepy. We never talked again.
I'm so saying that to you.
Well, it's okay if you say it to me.
I watched you sleep once, by the way.
Oh,
I don't know if
you posted a video to Messenger
I
last
just want to
night
say,
of
last
me
night she
sleeping.
fell asleep with her. I don't know if you guys can picture this. Her leg. She had her. Whoa! Okay, she had her. Sorry, I hurt myself. She had her legs like up, like this, like this. Can I do this? And they were
Wait,
crossed.
was I on my stomach?
They were yes, and they were crossed on the bed, and they were curled in the air. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and I looked over, and I was like, "What is she doing?" It was almost like if you were upside down, you would look like a monkey hanging on a tree, like by your little legs. It was really
It's
weird.
just-
Yeah.
It's like Reagan.
Yeah, it's really
The
strange.
Exorcist.
So
I am very much like Reagan.
what?
My
What's
head spins around sometimes. It's strange.
I-
I don't know why that
Sure,
happens.
for- No problem.
my worst? What is my worst date?
When you first met me, our very
No,
first
no,
date,
no,
because it led you into this marriage.
No, I've had bad dates before. Oh God, there was one where I went on the date. This is a pretty quick one. I go on this date, and it's a girl that you know. That one disgusting girl that we both know. She's disgusting for many reasons, not the way that she looked. She was just like a horrible human being. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'll know if you get into the story. I think.
So anyway, I go to this restaurant. I meet up with her. She ends up bringing her kid, which I didn't expect that to happen. So she has a kid there she hadn't really told me about. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So while I'm staying there, the waitress comes over and brings us our
Oh,
drinks.
I know who this is.
And I go to grab my drink, and it dumps all over her and her kid. And I'm like, oh my God, like I'm losing it, right? And I was like, oh my God, this is like the most, like the whole restaurant looks at us. I'm so embarrassed. I was like, I just want to leave. Like, why am I even here? So we finished our conversation. We had a good time. So I go outside, and apparently she borrowed a van from her friend's mom, and she wrecked it right out in front of the restaurant. Like she smashed into a pole and like destroyed like one of the head or like tail lights or headlights. I can't remember which one, but just destroyed it. And she's out there on her phone, like talking to insurance. And I drove by and I was like, hey, I gotta go. I got a place to go. Meep, meep, see ya. And I just left. Now we did talk after that,
Ugh.
but I just couldn't believe that it was like one bad thing after the other.
Well, I mean, I think meeting this particular person in the first place was like the worst
Bad
thing
news.
ever.
Yeah, it couldn't
So-
have gone any worse.
This person is actually someone who screwed me over as well, and like left a really bad taste in my mouth. Like she was a compulsive liar. She lied to like every single person that I knew that knew her thought that she had a different job. Like she told me she was a manager at a retail store. She told somebody else that she worked at like an ice cream shop. She told somebody else that she was a receptionist at a tattoo shop. So like nobody knew what she did.
She's a con artist.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I knew exactly what she did. She screwed everybody.
Yeah, me and Chris are on the same page here.
And then she didn't know exactly where I lived, and I don't know what the point of her doing this was, but she had told a mutual friend of ours that I had a keg of beer that we had purchased. By the way, I was under the legal age limit to purchase a keg anyway, and she was younger than I was.
Oh no! Don't say that. What if the cops come here? What if a SWAT team comes to get you now?
Meaning I didn't even buy a keg.
I'm just saying. I'm just being careful here. I don't want to get in any trouble.
She had...
If they start drawing guns, I'm out of here.
She had our friend driving through the town that I lived in looking for where I lived. And if they had actually found where I lived, like, I don't understand what she was going to do because I didn't have a keg. Like, I still, to this day, I'm 29 years old, I've never purchased a keg. I don't know what she's talking about.
You've never purchased a keg?
No.
Loser.
I know.
I'm a loser too then.
I've never purchased one either. In fact,
Yeah, who
one
has?
time-
That's
one
like in a
time
movie.
I was going to purchase one for a 4th of July party once, but it was a small keg,
Uh-huh.
and I was only going to get it because I knew a handful of people liked this particular beer, and not everybody would drink it. I was like, well, I'll just get the little keg. It was like $100 or something, and it had like, I don't know, it was like 30 beers or something in there. So I was just going to get the little tiny
30
keg.
beers for $100?
No,
you can
maybe
get a 30
no,
pack
it's
for
probably more than that. Well, I don't know how
What are
many
your
beers it would be.
Oh,
But anyway,
man.
but no, it might not have been even $100. But it was this really small keg. It wasn't that big. You can get them, and I was going to get it, but I decided against it because you're right. I think it had something to do with the cost. It was like a little too much or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, beer's beer. It might have been expensive beer.
Oh
It's
no,
the good
definitely
stuff.
not.
It's the good stuff.
Depends on if you're on a budget or not.
It's the good stuff. So, do you guys have friends that collect locally, or you guys just kind of doing your own thing?
We got friends that collect, but we don't hang out with them or anything.
Yeah.
I know it sounds weird that I said that.
Oh, okay.
I got an old friend of mine, and his girlfriend is huge into collecting, and he just started doing it.
Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool.
she'll like randomly message me, "Hey, come
Yeah,
here.
she's a
There's
big
one
collector.
left of whatever,"
Yeah.
and she tries to help me out.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, she's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we get contacted by a lot of like random people. They'll say like, "Oh, it's like a friend of ours or a friend of a friend," and they're like, "Hey, I can't believe this. I came to my friend's house and they collect Funko Pops too." A guy sent me a picture the other day. It was a whole Funko wall at somebody's house, and I
Wow.
was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool," you know. And I guess people just now associate us with Funko Pops, even like on my personal page. You know, they kind of follow and know exactly what we're up to and all that stuff. So that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
And where are your favorite places to hunt Funko Pops?
I'd say Barnes and Noble because they always seem like they have a good selection.
Mhm.
Oh my God, Barnes.
For me,
Yeah, Barnes and Noble. They have. It's
yeah.
at Barnes and Noble around
Right.
here. I can
Yeah,
never
yeah.
find the Funko Pops. It takes me longer to find the Funko Pops than me actually looking at them. Like in our stores, they don't have a designated area. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, they have them on weird, like, random end caps or, like, displays just placed throughout the store.
It's really weird. Is it like that at your store?
What was that?
Yeah, we have like the Funko headquarter.
Oh yeah, we still
Yeah.
haven't been there. It's
We still haven't
hilarious.
been there
That's the
yet.
only thing we have
How
in
far
Washington
is it
State.
from
That,
you?
yeah, I should go there probably. Huh?
How far is it from where you guys
It's
are?
pretty far actually, so that's kind of why I didn't go there
It's
yet.
like an hour.
It's
I
like
think.
an hour,
An
at
hour
least 2
drive.
hours, an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
If it were that close, we would be there like every weekend.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Yeah, we probably would. I would. That's one of the places I would love to go and check it out. Because it's.
yeah, well, this summer we're probably gonna go there, so
we're gonna go. Yeah.
we'll make a video if
We'll
we
make
go
a
there.
video
If they
of it.
let us make one.
Yeah, yeah. I highly recommend it because if I had the chance to go there, I would so go.
I highly recommend
Yeah.
something that I've never done in my life.
Well, no, I see all the pictures, and we have friends that have actually gone there,
Yeah,
and they said it's amazing.
I know.
Go too, huh? And then tell us.
Oh yeah, we got
Yeah.
friends that keep telling us to go.
Tell-
They're like
telling us to go.
harassing us, not haranguing us is a better word, I guess.
Yeah.
Where have you gone? I've been 4 times. I'm like, I don't know, because we have an old car for one thing.
Oh, you sound like me.
Oh yeah.
My car is very old.
Heather and her car that she's had since the beginning of time.
Yeah, I'm very lucky that I only live like 12 minutes, work 12 minutes away from home.
Same here.
Same-
I work
same.
down the hill from where I live.
It's like 10 minutes, 11
Yeah,
minutes.
well, something like that. Yeah, about
Yeah.
13 minutes.
Wow,
Around there.
You guys are amazing because I have to drive what 30 or 40 minutes to get to work every day, which is a real
Oh,
pain in the
wow.
buttocks.
Yeah, but I seen your car. You got a brand new car, don't you? It's nice.
Yeah, but
He
still,
has
it's a
a
pain.
very brand new car.
Whoa.
But it wouldn't be that long if you didn't have to drive during rush hour.
What's all the traffic?
Yeah.
We have bad
It
traffic.
would
here.
be like
Here.
15.
I'm
to
so
20
lucky about
minutes.
traffic. It's always going the opposite for me.
Mhm.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
I just have weird hours, so I never
Yeah.
hit it.
So
Uh-huh.
to kind of jump off a little bit off the Funko Pop thing, the one thing, Chris, you and I have in common is music.
We have everything in common, but
yeah.
mostly.
Yeah, I think we have more in common over the music than we do Funko Pops, but it's not often that I find, other people who are into bands like him and the 69 Eyes and a lot of the gothy metal stuff. So that's kind of
Yeah.
cool that you're into that. Now, have you been into that for a long time?
Yeah.
He used
Well,
to he used to be a musician.
Well,
He
yeah.
played
Oh,
guitar.
really? I didn't know
I
that.
mean, I am, but
He still
it's
is.
a long story. Back in the day, I tried to start a band or two,
Yeah.
and with my friends, which is a bad idea. Don't do it. But I played guitar since I was 16, and I love
Yeah.
guitar, but
That's
I
awesome.
never could get anything to work out. It
Mhm.
always would filter out, and then I have my own music. I recorded stuff,
Yeah.
but it's not professional or anything. So I'm kind of a solo artist at this point,
Oh, okay.
and I just put it on SoundCloud. Yeah,
That's cool.
it's all there.
Yeah,
It's just
that's
like
cool.
demos and ideas.
But you like a lot of that gothy stuff. Is that the type of band you're trying to put together?
A little bit. The reason why I like that stuff is because I'm a big fan of Bam Margera.
Yeah.
So that really, obviously, right?
Yeah, I was obsessed. I'm still obsessed with Bam Margera. That's my other what do you
Yeah.
call that? Where
Weird obsession.
well, no, not weird obsession, but
Weird
what
obsession.
do you call that? Where it's like something you don't like telling people about.
Big pleasure.
Guilty
Yeah.
pleasure. Guilty pleasure. Yeah, that's one of my guilty pleasures is like knowing what he's up to and following like his life. It's really
Yeah.
Like him.
Oh, I'm the same way, man.
Yeah,
I think
same
he's
way.
awesome.
yeah. And what's funny is that we are very close to where he lives, and there have been concerts and things that I've gone to where he's been there. I've met him like 2 or 3
Yeah.
times now.
Yeah.
But he was every time I met him, he's like on something or drunk or whatever. You just the 3 times I
Yeah.
saw him, one time
Right.
his eyes were so wide when I met him one time. I thought it looked like he was wearing like glasses with the big eyes on it, like the trick glasses. He looked like that crazy, and I was like, oh my God. And he shook my hand like a robot, and he just turned around and like walked the other way. I was like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah, like, if you got a chance nowadays, I mean, obviously it'd be a good time to meet him.
yeah, now he's like cleaned up and everything. Who knows? But still,
Right.
you never
Yeah.
know what he's up to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so that's kind of like one of the weird things that I'm like way into, like is following Bam. And the fact that he was doing CKY, that's how I found about him and all those other bands, and I got into Cradle
Me
Filth
too. Yeah.
that way. Yeah, so it's that's interesting that you follow all that same kind of thing. So is that how you found out about him as well? Same way?
Yeah, and Jackass, obviously. Yeah,
Oh,
CKY.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
We
C-
saw
I'm a
them
big,
not
big
too
fan
long
of
ago.
all that stuff. I like all that stuff.
me too. That's something we could talk about for hours. CKY, we did see them recently with Chad I. Ginsburg was singing for them now,
Mm-hmm.
which was interesting. I liked it. It
Yeah,
was
that's a
interesting.
way to put it. Interesting.
Very interesting. Um,
Yeah.
they opened for him here on the final. Did you go to the final tour?
No, I've only seen him one time, and that was years ago.
Oh wow, really?
It sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them pretty good amount of times. I tried to see them every time they came
Wow.
around. I think I did.
Uh-huh.
I think I almost did, because for a while they were coming every year.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were
dang.
they were coming every, and then sometimes they were so close that I would see them twice when they would come around,
Well,
like
we
in
were gonna
DC
do
and
that,
Baltimore. Yeah, I know.
but we didn't.
That is crazy. That's awesome. Though.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
So anyway, so your channel, you guys are how new is this channel? How long you guys been going at it?
Oh man, you want some comedy? Okay, we've been doing this for like a year now. We just hit 1 year, and since I do all the editing and everything myself, it's really frustrating the subscriber count. Looking at sometimes, I try not to look at it anymore.
Yeah,
But
I believe
I
that.
can talk about that. That's not good.
No, but it's okay, because that's a real feeling that you have, and I know what you mean, because I put a lot of work into this myself, and editing,
Yeah.
and spending the time to go live and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
having this channel and doing what we wanted to do amidst Heather trying to plan our wedding was absolutely insane, and I never want to revisit that type of stress ever again in my whole life. Because Heather was stressed, I'm stressed, and I'm like, I want to do channel stuff and make sure we keep up with it. And she's like, we can't.
Yeah.
We have to work on this wedding. So it was really painful. So I never want to do that ever again. I mean, there were a couple of days where I didn't think that we were going to, like, one of us was going to kill the other. Like, we were literally losing it. I thought Heather was going to run me down with her car.
Yeah.
But
really
We have those
wasn't
days, and
that
we're not even married yet, so we got.
We're not married yet, so.
No, I'm just kidding. We get along pretty well,
We
actually.
yeah.
It's pretty weird. It seems like we're robots or something. We get along too well.
So yeah, well, how long you guys been together? Let's talk about you for a minute.
Oh, dang.
4 years.
4 years.
Oh, awesome! That's awesome. And you guys met online? Did you guys live locally together, like in the same place?
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
too far away.
Not too far.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And
Yeah.
so you've been together 4 years. How long did it take you guys
Years.
to move in together?
Well, that's a funny story. Because of circumstances, it was pretty sudden because she needed a place to live, and
I was gonna move out of state.
I was living with some friends at the time. So I asked my roommate, and he was cool enough to let her move in with me. So what? A few months?
Yeah.
Few months.
Wow! Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Sounds like you guys are lucky that you get along so well, because that could have been a disaster.
I know, but isn't it funny? Because we seem like really opposite, don't we?
Sort of.
I wouldn't
Oh,
say
okay.
opposite.
Well-
I think you guys mix very well together.
Oh,
Oh, thanks.
in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it isn't like you guys seem like, you meet some couples and they do not seem like they don't look like they should be together. They don't even act like they should be together.
yeah.
But you guys actually fit that mold pretty perfectly, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel, and this is just based off of talking to you for the last hour, but I feel like you guys are similar to Chris and I, where you have some like interests and some like not like interests, and it's enough to keep you involved with each other, but enough to be your own people, which
Right.
is really cool.
Absolutely.
I think
Just
it's
like
perfect.
him, he got me into a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Movies, music.
The music
and-
thing's funny because
Mhm.
I'll try to like what I'll try to show her a heavy band, and I'll make
Yeah.
sure it's not too heavy.
Not too
I'll try
heavy.
to like what do you call it.
She'll
I'll
rub
try
the
to
bells.
build her
Something that I
tolerance
can
or
handle.
something.
Yeah. But I like it. I
Or like horror movies.
Yeah.
During October, I just totally went, all out on October
Mhm.
Halloween
He loves horror.
horror
Yeah.
movies.
Oh,
But I
that's-
ramped it up a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
I started with like the,
Mhm.
the weak stuff, and I got more gory down the.
Yeah, and I
Toward
like
the end of the
everything that he
month.
showed me too. I like everything that he showed.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I mean, you guys can show each other new things. I know
Yeah.
when Heather and I met, she showed me Harry Potter and I showed her Marvel. And I think she
Yeah.
got more on board with the Marvel than I got with Harry Potter. Harry Potter was hard for me to get into.
Well, Harry Potter,
Yeah.
that whole thing is sort of like done. Where Marvel, I mean,
Well, it's
they're
not
going to
even.
come out with that forever.
It's not even that. The Harry Potter universe just seemed more kid-like to me. Like
Yeah.
especially the early films seem very like kid, very much kid film.
because he's like 10 or 11 in the first
Exactly.
one.
But so it's hard for me as an adult
Yeah.
to get into it. If I started off as a kid and watched it, it would have been
It would be
different, but I never
different.
watched them.
Yeah,
you know?
that's like if I sit down and watch Rugrats with Max, it's not because I enjoy watching a kids show. I
Right.
enjoy
the nostalgia.
yes.
Yeah. I'm with you. I know all about
Yeah,
that. I know all
because
about
if
that.
he turns on one of the stupid shows that they have on today, I'm just like completely out of it. I'm like on my phone or like reading a book or doing
Right.
something completely separate.
Right, right.
Well, they don't come out with brilliant ideas on TV shows for that anyway.
I don't know. They did have a couple funny episodes of that Sanjay and Craig.
Well, then they have Adventure Time. Some of that stuff is okay, I guess. I can't get into it. Okay, so your channel. This is your time. Give everybody kind of glimpse of what the channel is about. Maybe a little bit of like what's upcoming, stuff like that, to entice people to come in and to follow you and to subscribe.
Basically, we do pop hunts as much as we can,
Mhm.
and reviews and unboxings.
Ooh.
Maybe she should do it.
It's like most like we go pop hunting, and then we do like we say we show a pop and we unbox it, and and we try to show as much.
Well, yeah, we're trying to entice though. That's not
Yeah.
enticing.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's cool.
Probably the stuff I'm trying to get
Yeah.
will be enticing enough.
Mhm.
I'm looking into mystery boxes. I was talking to you, Chris, about trying to get into that.
Yeah.
I was gonna check out Smile World and
Yes.
maybe some other companies.
Yeah.
Try my luck at a good maybe Grail or exclusive at a mystery box.
Mystery boxes.
Working on that.
Mystery boxes are fun, but just keep in mind that there's a high chance of not getting anything good.
That's
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I know that Shumi. I did it like 2 or 3 times, and I just quit. I don't do Shumi mystery boxes anymore.
Yeah. You go to you. So I would say you have to actually kind of look at all the mystery boxes. Popping Off Toys has a good mystery box. Smile World's mystery box is good too. And Shumi has a good mystery box, but their mystery box is more or less you can win like full like collections of new pops, which is cool.
I just got have that luck, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But I feel like that's a bit more limited.
it is.
At least when I had seen them. It's been a while since I've even paid attention to very much going on with Pops because of all the planning and stuff we were just doing.
I know, yeah.
But the great thing about Poppin' Off Toys and Smile World is that they basically list out for you how many above X amount of dollar pieces you can get versus just the commons.
You can do the
that they're
math
trying
and
to
figure
get rid
out
of.
what your chances are.
Yeah.
And we've won a couple of times and gotten really cool stuff. And then sometimes we end up with crappy stuff. You get commons. I mean, it's just, you're
Right.
paying to beat 'em up. Yeah.
I spent $20 on a common patty mayonnaise.
Yeah, I remember that. But my best suggestion for you guys in your channel is just allow your personalities to pour through and just have fun doing it. If nothing else, if you're not getting the subscriber count you're looking for, if you're not getting the view count that you're looking for, just keep putting out as much as you can on Instagram and Facebook or whatever. But have fun doing it because there really is no other reason to do it but because of that. And I would have stopped a long time ago if it came to it wasn't meeting my subscriber count, my expectations.
I know I shouldn't have said that, but it's just kind of frustrating.
No. I'm listen.
Chris is right there
listen.
with you.
I'm with you. That happens with me all the time. I bring it up here on our lives all the time that we've been around for a while. I mean, we were actually doing this before Jetta was doing this. So we've been around
Right.
since August of 2017, I believe, is when we did it because I won the August box.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, August of 2017. So we've
Yeah.
been doing this so we're almost getting up to two years completely.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's just we're once Heather and I kind of found our footing and we just have fun doing it. We joke with
Yeah.
each other. People seem to pick up on liking us. So we can sit in front of the camera and just carry on and talk and joke around with each other for a full hour and show one pop and people are tuning in for it, right? So people like to see they like to see
I know
us,
that.
they like to see us beating up on each other. So I guess more or less just find where your sweet spot is. You guys are a great pair. I think your videos are getting better with each one. And I think that it's a lot of fun to watch both of you grow. And I can't wait to see where it goes. And get that computer soon so you can do some really cool things. I know you're doing cool things. Yeah.
He already does cool things. I wouldn't be able to do what you do with my phone.
I'm saying beyond that. Once he gets a computer, he's going to do things.
Oh no, I know.
What do you mean, Heather? What do you mean? Like, for example, like a camera angle or something I did or something?
No, just like you have your intro and stuff. There's no way that I could do that and paste that in front of a video. I hardly know how to make a video.
Well, that was easy. That was really simple.
Was it?
Yeah.
I've also
the only part is I can record the guitar part, so I came up with a riff, and then she recorded it for me.
And play guitar.
Yeah, that's me.
Cool.
Guitar.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's him playing the guitar.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I put it
Really
in the
cool.
description in every video. Yeah. I
don't ever look at descriptions.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start writing them.
But no, that's cool. I didn't realize that either.
Yeah.
But that's great, guys. For all those that are watching, who are going to be watching later on and watching the replay of this, totally go and subscribe. Catch them on Instagram. What is your Instagram? Can you shout that out for a second?
It's that weird nickname that you added on there.
John B. Dendon.
John B. Dendon.
John B. Dendon.
That's another story. It's a nickname I've had for a long time.
So that's one of your nicknames?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So where do you?
I know we didn't talk about it. It's gonna be funny to talk about, but we didn't get to it.
Is it a short? You have a short story?
I can give you the short version.
What's the short version?
It's a version.
Oh, it's short version. The friend I mentioned earlier that, anyway, they collects pops. Him and I got really stoned one time, and we were like really good friends, and we had the same mindset and everything, you know.
Just that they were high.
We had a weird sense of humor. We still do. And basically, he said something, and then I said, "What do you say, John B. Dendon?" And he's like, "No, Rick Arthum is his nickname." Doesn't make any sense, but it's just ridiculous.
They both
and
were
funny.
stoned. They were stoned.
But the fact that even if it makes no sense for us to come up with something so articulate and strange, I don't know.
All right, guys. Well, listen, it was great having you on our first interview series video of we did the first half, I guess, of this year, and now we're like sort of in the second part. I think it'll be like kind of like a 3-parter thing, I think, throughout the entire year. Because we'll probably take another break after we do some more. But anyway, it's great to have you guys back on and everybody
It was
watching.
nice you guys to have us.
Yeah, we really appreciate the opportunity. Thanks again. Yeah.
Of course, anytime.
No problem. I was so excited when he told me who was coming on with us. I was like, what?
It's awesome. It's great to hear that.
Super.
Yeah, but
mine's with a K though, KRIS. So
we'll have to bring you guys back on another time again in the future, for sure.
For sure, cool.
For sure.
We will be on again.
For sure. All right, guys, we're gonna disconnect and we're gonna go talk to these guys for a little bit, and then we're gonna go night time, right, Heather?
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
3 hours
late.
difference.
It's
Yeah.
late where you at.
9:30.
Late. Yeah, we're tired. All right, guys, take care.
Bye, guys.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Excelente. That was awesome. Why is this camera up? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why are you even trying?
I don't know. Can you help me?
No. I don't know what you're trying to do.
I was trying to.
Chris, it's fine. I'm gonna lose it.
There we go. See? Perfect. Now they can see everything behind us. Look at the cute little Yeti guy back there. Champa.
My aunt contacted me and she said it looks like a nut sack.
Oh my God. She called it a nutsack?
Yeah, just like that.
That is incredible. It looks like a nut. Thanks a lot, Heather.
It wasn't me.
Fear the Walking Dead is on?
Yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Where do you want me to go?
I had no idea it was starting up.
Yeah, it's starting back up.
Oh my God. What are we doing here?
I'm not caught up, so I'm not watching it.
I got to watch it because I caught myself up last season. Well, do we have anything else we're going to talk about? We'll be back on Wednesday for another fun live. We'll have a new video that we'll be posting very soon. YouTube apparently crashed today. It shut down. Bad things were going down. I can't post a video right now for whatever reason. So it's going to have to wait. Hopefully, maybe overnight it'll post. I don't know. But it's a new video, and basically it's a Gastlecast update on the Winter Soldier debacle with the hot toy. It was a fun video to make. We talked about all the issues we ran into with it and what the outcome was. And it'll be interesting for you to see what the outcome was because you did watch the original video, or hope you did. And you can kind of see where we ended up with that. We have another video coming. It's a video. One of our friends went out to a flea market and found a whole bundle of items, Funko related items. So it's going to be a lot of fun to show you what those items are. So we'll have that video out later this week as well.
Yeah, make sure you check it out. It was really cool.
It was. Thanks for waking up. It was really cool.
It was. I was very excited to open that box and see what all was inside.
Good. Thank you. Why did I never find out about you with that date and your stuff going in the water and you were nude?
I was not nude, and I told you about it, but you just weren't listening, as usual.
I do remember the guy while you're sleeping talking and saying he watched you while you slept. I do
No,
remember
that
that
I'm
for some-
pretty when I sleep.
You're pretty when you sleep. You know, I will be honest with him. You are very pretty when you sleep.
No.
No, like sometimes I wish that I could get photos with you when you're sleeping. I think that would be a good cover photo for my Facebook page or like my profile picture. You sleeping. Not that face. You don't have to do that. What? I don't like that. Don't do that face. Heather, don't do that face. You look like a lizard. I don't like it. You ever know she looks like the dinosaur from the movie Dinosaur that Disney made like years ago?
Leave me alone.
If you do a side profile, she looks just like the dinosaur. Okay, well, guess what? That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Well, see you later. Guys, it's your time. This is your time. You can go ahead and post right now in the chat. We hunt together. We hang out together. We interview together. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Just have fun while you're doing it because that's the fun part. And if you're watching the replay, remember to go over and check out K&L Pop Hunters. You're going to want to go and check them out. Chris and La are awesome, awesome, awesome people. They were a lot of fun to talk to tonight. And if you want to be on an interview series, contact us via Instagram or by email, gastlecast@gmail.com. And also, we have a new podcast. Did you know that? You would if you were following us on Instagram. You would see it because we posted a link in the bio. So go check it out. Where Heather talks about, what's his name?
Henry Rollins.
Henry and his Rollins. And you'll know why I said Henry and his Rollins by listening to it. And she says, what else did we talk about? We talked about a lot of things. Movie soundtracks. Heather has a big crush on Henry Rollins. So go and check it out. It's so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here and tuning in. I know it was kind of a last minute thing. We talked about it a little late, but now we're here. We're back, baby. We're doing an interview series all over again. And we hope to see one of your beautiful faces on it with us. So contact us right away. Guys, we will catch you next time. Oh, by the way, the podcast is called Heroic Nonsense, and you can find it on Anchor. And it apparently it's on iTunes, on Google Play. It's everywhere now, baby. It's everywhere. You can go find it anywhere now. We're very popular. I don't know if you knew that.
Okay.
As always, remember, we hunt together, yes! We will catch you next time.
Bye.
Where's that outro?